All right. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Always a joy seeing your beautiful faces. So we kind of will have a little bit of an open subject today or tonight, kind of talk about what you guys want to talk about, but we're also going to talk about, my favorite club. We're going to talk about the current incentive we're in right now. And how to use that incentive to also build your club to run your business going forward as well. So it's always a good perk. And I don't know, Kelly, Megan, did you guys have anything else what you wanted to start with? That you can think of?
Well, I was just gonna say, the post that you posted about joining the, Rachel Pence is in it. She's the one that.
Oh yeah, that Wax Boss launch.
Yeah, if you haven't joined it, you do need to join it because I got on there, and it's really some good information.
Absolutely.
Especially if you sign up somebody new. Like if you're getting some new team members or you're trying to get new team members, that right there will actually help you explain step by step what they need to be doing to get started.
Yep, I'm actually going to include a link to that Facebook group in my onboarding systems that I do because it's gold. That's why I was like, I don't care if you've been in for months or whatever. Like that's just a good refresher of things that you might not even know from the beginning. So that's why I posted it again today. So it is that Wax Boss launch, I think is what it's called. And there is a group posted in our group if you guys want to check that out. But it's a good resource for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Megan, did you have anything you wanted to input?
No, but I have checked out that group and it's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
Bunch of awesome leaders in there. So we are in the last break of our, I don't know how you say
Brick
that.
by brick.
The last break of our brick by brick incentive. So Ada, you're just joining us, and it is Ada, right? Is that how you say it? Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure. So she is a reinstatement. She reinstated under Brittany this month. So we're super excited to have you to our team. Welcome. She's got a launch party going on right now. So you might not know, I don't know if Brittany told you or not, but we are in an incentive period right now. There's a really cool North Face backpack that we can earn. And how we earn that is we have to sign up 3 new Scentsy Club subscribers that have over so it's over $50 club order, but you have to be careful because it has to be, so aim for 60 because there is like tax and shipping and the discount doesn't count. So it's after all that, it has to be above 50. So you want to aim for a $60 club order. So we're looking for 3 new club members over the next 2 months. So we have until the end of July. And are you familiar with our club program, how that works? Did they have that the last time you sold, or have you looked into it?
It's something new.
That's okay, because that's, we're here to talk about club tonight. So club is an amazing program that we offer for our customers. It is like a subscription service, but it's completely customizable and they're only paying for what products they're getting. So it's any consumable item that we have. So wax, pods, cotton cleanups, anything like that. And it can be put into a club. There's no sign up fees, there's no cancellation fees, and it can be shipped on their schedule. So 30, 60, or 90 days, you can have a club ship. So that's what we're trying to get is 3 new people to make a club that's at least $50. And that's, we get 3 people, then that's what you're going to get that North Face backpack for. So pretty cool. It's really cool looking too. Some perks about club, and I know you guys have heard me talk about it, but I want to keep talking about it because I want what club has to offer to just be right there. So when you have the conversation with your customers, like it just rolls off your tongue. So first thing, tell them, I always start every conversation about club. There's no sign up fees and no cancellation fees. Now you might think that's silly to start with cancellation, but you don't want them to feel like they're trapped into something. This isn't a program they're not going to get out of. They're going to have to pay to get out of. They're going to have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get out of. That is why I always will say that first. That is my 3 points that I always start with. I was like, Scentsy Club, completely customizable, no sign up fees, no cancellation, every single time. Then I will start with, you get 10% off $30 order. And I said, you'll get half off on a $60 order in addition to that. So that's my next bullet point, because everybody loves to spend money. And those to me are the most important features. Now, if you're talking to someone who is in love with one of the Bring Back My bars, and you know that that's going to be leaving in June, I would definitely put one of those key factors of club in there as it's going to be leaving, and always get my bar as a feature of club. So always tailor your conversations to who you're talking to. Or say you have someone that has all these friends that want to join or create a club. The first person that came to you, I'd be like, if you create a club, you'll get a referral link, and then you can pass that on to all your friends. And then you're going to be getting 2 points every dollar that everybody spends. So you see how you're relating to the person that's coming to you with that subject of whatever they're wanting.
If we use our referral link to get the person to sign up, is that like, I guess I don't know what I'm asking. Does that like,
No, you're okay. Consultants do not have a referral link. So we don't get to participate in that because we're making commissions off them. That's why.
That's right. I forgot that. Okay.
That's okay. And that is something to know. Our commission is different on our referrals. So we are going to make our normal commission on the first clubber, but then they refer anybody. It is under the commission is a lower amount for the referral link. But you have to look at that. Okay, I didn't have to do the legwork. This could be someone that never bought from me before. So basically, you're now giving that part of your commission is actually going towards the person that brought them to you now as one of your customers. So never look at that illy, because I know some people were kind of like, I don't know about all that, but it is a good feature because it's encouraging to people to go out there and talk about you, recommend you, wanting to refer people to you. So always look at that, and it is a good thing. So they're going to get 1 point for every dollar that they spend in club, or they're going to get 2 points for every dollar their referral spends in club. So everybody, and that can be a good way if you know that person is a Starbucks junkie that likes the rewards. They've got the gas buddy to get rewards. They've got that person is always cashing in or signing up for every program that allows them to have rewards. That's going to be something you're going to talk to first, because you're speaking their language, you're speaking their interests. So again, you're tailoring it to their interest right there. So knowing that rewards program. And then another feature of it, so we talked about always get my bar rewards, the discounts, the customization of it. What am I forgetting? The $60 half off, I guess I can tell you. I always, when I'm talking to someone about the discounts, I always tell them my 3 favorite products to use their half off item on, just so they know what they're getting their best bang for their buck. So I tell people the whiff box is always my number 1 pick, especially this month. I'm going hot and heavy on that half off product. That's a $64 whiff box that you're going to get for $15. So every conversation I had with people today about club, I was pushing that, encouraging them to make a $60 club, and also that they're going to get $64 worth of products for $15 by just having that $60 club. So right there is going to help me towards that incentive, because now I'm encouraging them to do that without them knowing that that's what I'm doing. So the whiff box is always number 1. If they're a big wax user, I tell them about the bricks, because you should know that's 5.5 size the time of wax bars in your bricks. And it's a pound of wax. It's $24 typically, but you can use your half off and get that for $12. And then the third thing is, if I have someone that is obsessed with our washer whiffs and our laundry products, I'll recommend doing the washer whiffs as the half off product. So, knowing, and that goes again, knowing what your customers like and want, and taking notes of that. That way you can recommend for them what's going to work best and encourage them to set that club up. Megan, you look like you have something you want to add. You don't?
No. Well, you were like, what am I missing? Always get my bar, which brings us to bring back my bar.
Which always brings us back to my bar. I mean, I touched on that lightly, but I didn't really go into emphasis of it. But
Please help,
you
please.
wanna-
Stop.
you want to talk about the bring back my bar?
Let me see.
Each person.
I'm sorry.
You're good now. Megan,
What?
did you want to talk
What?
about the bring back my bar?
No, go ahead. You was ready for it tonight. You're all about
Okay, so bring back my bar. You know, it is only the 7th of June, so you've got all the time to still be getting those out there. You have a creepy
freak
child.
me out. I was like, is that behind me?
At least it's not dark out. That would have been even creepier. That's so funny. So bring back my bar. Follow up on those samples. Cheyenne, I know you made a lot of samples the last 2 weeks, so making sure you're following up on those people. You got more you're putting out, see? And that's if you're not following up on them, you might as well not be doing samples because it is a waste of money. Today I sat down and I had 102 follow-ups in my Amy app to do. I was so behind. So I sat here and I did them all. I had one lady was a realtor. I didn't even know she was a realtor. She ordered from a party that I had from a lady that's from Oklahoma. And I asked her how she was enjoying her stuff. She's like, oh, I haven't even opened it yet because it's a realtor or it's a closing gift. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're a realtor. She's like, yep, I am. So I told her, that was a perfect window of opportunity because I followed up with her. I was like, I said, I work with a lot of realtors. I love being able to offer bundles. I said, I'm happy to set you up a rewards link. And then over the next 90 days, any clients that you have closing gifts you need to purchase for, you'll be able to earn rewards and you can cash those in for free and half off products for yourself. And she says, I'm definitely going to be getting all my gifts from you. Never met this lady. Obviously, she's from Oklahoma. Like, I met this girl in a Facebook group, like the original party person in the Facebook group. So now she's brought me a realtor client. She's also a cheerleading coach in Oklahoma. So I just pitched the idea to do a fundraiser for her cheer squad. So I'm super excited about that. But it's like, you never know those opportunities of what people are going to lead to you. My newest teamie came from a Facebook ad. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I was kind of hoping she'd join tonight, but never talked to her before. But she's from Missouri. So, you just never know where those little tidbits are going to come from talking to people. And even if it's just like, even if it's someone who can't buy from you, or if you're stuck on how to offer, we still have this $25 join offer. Ask how you, or if they have anybody that they think would be interested in. So I don't know if I framed that right. Ask them if they know of anybody that would be interested in joining. So instead of like, you don't feel like you're asking them personally, you're asking them if they know of anyone. And then half the time they're probably going to be like, actually, I might be interested in that. But it kind of takes that pressure off of you asking them one-on-one about it. So finding those creative ways to, like we're always talking about, sharing without selling, having joint conversations without truly feeling that awkwardness of having the joint conversation. Like this $25 join kit is such a huge step forward for us to be able to tell people that people hear that they can join for $25 and just be a kidnapper, get them in the door, because you never know when a kidnapper is going to turn into a full-time customer for you or a full-time teamie for you. What they think is what's just a side thing could end up as full-blown career. So never refrain from offering this to someone that just wants things for free. Do it on their terms. Don't be pushy. Don't make them feel like you're wanting everything from them right now. Just let them know that you were there for them whenever they want you to be there. I don't really know how I got to this subject from Bring Back My Bar, but here we are. We're going to talk about joining now, obviously. Just going for it tonight, guys. I also have a headache, Kelly, so it's fine. we're just here for it. So yeah, it looks like we got both the Danielles joined us. Look at that. Hi,
Hey,
lady.
I'm at work, so if my screen just kind of goes black because I flipped y'all down because I'm at work and
I love it. We won't tell. We're glad you joined us. You just be productive over there.
trying to.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, so yeah, that $25 join kit.
Go ahead.
She must be like a dispatch. So
They're
does
starting
anybody
at 10
have any
tonight.
questions about anything?
Y'all gonna see me all over the place for like the next half hour.
You're good. Are you like a 911 dispatcher or something?
No, I work at FedEx distribution center in Concord, North Carolina, and I come in an hour before everybody, and I make sure all the trailers are where they need to be outside.
Nice.
My coworker will be here probably in about next 10-15 minutes. He'll start on the other side and answer that radio for the inside. I deal with everything outside.
Okay. Sweet. So you get to hear what everybody complaining about FedEx losing all the packages, especially on the Scentsy side of things.
Well, I mean, we work at night, so we really don't get a lot of, customer issues that come into us. I just hear of other sorts. Oh, you didn't do this. Okay, well, you guys don't do that, but I don't say nothing.
Yeah, understand. Cool. Hi, Renee.
Hello.
Amazing.
Yes, the granddaughter's last ball game, so we had to go.
Understand. Megan had a ball game tonight too. No worries.
That
So
time
we
of
just
year.
been. It is for sure. Someone's trying to connect to audio, and it looks like
I'm
they're-
wondering if my sister-in-law,
Mm.
I don't know. Just
'Cause she
keep
was
saying
like-
that.
she said, I seen my phone just now and it's past 9. I said, well, we're still here, so if you want to jump on, you can.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, it keeps saying she's trying, if that's her, to connect to audio, but it's not working.
that's why I had to message her here.
Stoney's got any questions, input, or anything that you want to ask about all of that?
Yeah, Mariella left it logged in, so you're under her tonight. So don't screw anything up.
Jessica, how do you feel you've been in your business? I know you've been on vacation.
I feel okay. It's kind of slow right now, but
Yeah,
I'm doing okay.
Had any luck on the 5 bar bundles?
No, not yet.
Have you been reaching out to people or anything on one-on-one on those?
I can't hear you.
Oh no. I said, have you had like
The ones
have
that
you-
usually buy from me, I'll message them.
Yeah. That's a good opportunity right there to be reaching out to your people that haven't bought from you in a while. Can nobody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay,
I
so
can.
okay, cool.
Sorry,
Go
I'm on
outside.
a meeting.
See if that helps.
Kind of like that one night where I thought nobody could hear me all night and you guys were just watching me. I don't know if any of you remember that, but it was just one person who couldn't hear me. I was like, if you guys have literally sat here and just watched my lips move for 20 minutes, I'm gonna be impressed.
Kind of like the live I did, where the first 15 was completely like nothing.
Completely silent, couldn't hear anything. Oh, it's so funny. Man,
Yeah,
apparently I should have started at 9:30 tonight. Everybody's jumping on now. I already went over my spiel.
That's my sister-in-law said she can hear now. So
Okay, perfect. Well, welcome. Brittany jumped on, Cassidy's on. Your sister-in-law's name is
Sierra.
Sierra. That's what I thought. Oh, you're a good girl. Everybody, that's no big deal. It was just
I think
funny. Everybody's jumping on right now, so I guess it should have started later.
The most we've had.
I know, I love it. I love seeing everybody show up. Yeah. You guys are welcome to ask any questions you have, any input. We've just kind of been talking about how to utilize club in your day-to-day business, also for the incentive. I guess Danielle's over there making everybody show up. I see how you are. Tagging everybody. No wonder everybody's showing up. I love it. Not you, the other Danielle. She's like, what am I doing? That's so funny. Getting me over there.
So how's everybody doing with the warmer and wax bundles?
Has everybody had a sell from them, or anybody not had any sell from them?
I haven't
did.
sold any.
No.
Yep.
I have not had any bites whatsoever. I've started going out to like local coffee shops and like local mom and pop restaurants, trying to get stuff put out, and I've gotten nothing for probably the last 2 months.
Okay.
I think the only person that's bought from me is my mom.
Okay. So how are you guys sharing it? Are you just posting the links on Facebook? Are you talking to people one-on-one? Have you tried different things?
I did it a little different at my event.
Not tonight.
Because I never really move warmers at my events. Like usually everybody's like, oh, I got 4 warmers and all that. But I told them, well, since he has a deal this month where you can buy a warmer and get 5 free wax bars. And even though they weren't the ones that like Scentsy is offering for the deal, I just sold my warmers that I had in stock with 5 of the bars. So then when I did the restock, I'll get those warmers in. And that was really successful for me. I sold 5 at an event.
Sweet.
And considering I've literally yet to move a warmer at an event, that was huge. Like to come home with 5 less boxes, that was like, oh.
So that kind of shows you like deals or what's going to do really good for you at events. So finding a way to be smart about being able to buy things so you're not in them full price. A good option for you. Did you see Amber? I went to camp with her, but she posted how she's buying the whiff boxes and parting them out to do $15 mystery bags. That would be a really good option. That's in our big group in Christina's page of the breakdown of all that.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to. I went to Dollar Tree today to get a gift bag for my dad's gift for tomorrow, and I got a couple little things because I said, I'd like to have on the table like little like gifts to go, like pre-made like little things, and so that's just been on my to-do list, but I hadn't had time to do it yet. So I'm excited to try that at my next event.
Yeah. So this was the most successful event you've had then yet, right?
Yeah. And I was really nervous too, because we're running into an issue just at events in general because of gas being what it is. I don't know what it is for y'all in Indiana, but in Bloomington here by me, that's 30 minutes away from me. It's $5.49 right now. And it prevented a lot of normal customers from coming out to the events. And the guy had emailed us and said that the next one that I signed up for, and he has it for each first weekend of the month, and the next one he's only doing Saturday instead of both days because they can't really afford to do it 2 days.
Yeah, that makes sense. So definitely being prepared for that and just figuring out like, okay, if your people like the discounts, finding something that like that bundle deal. I love how you did that. That was really smart.
Well, and also too, like when I first joined in March, that flash sale happened like so soon after I joined. And so I decided I wanted to do events and I wanted to have an inventory. So I got most of those warmers on the flash sale. So I was charging, I did like most of them at 30 to 45. I didn't go over that, but to have moved 5 of them that I paid less than that for anyway, that was really awesome.
Yeah, definitely being strategic with you knowing you're doing events and capitalizing on those special offers. Like when, fragrance flowers were 20% off, or when things are in clearance that, like even if you have to buy some like of the winter things when they go on, just because they're out of season right now, if you have the means to do it, to hold them to the next season, you're going to see the return on it.
Yeah, in my next round, I want to get some of the Halloween stuff because I learned at my pet expo, there's like a very specific kind of person there, and I need to get my hands on that black cat warmer that's on clearance right now.
I get it. That's awesome. That's great. So anybody else want to share how they've shared? Well, bless you, Renee.
Thanks.
How they've been trying with the bundles and maybe not being successful.
I've just reached out to people and told them, but it's really a bad time right now. I got a bunch of people going on vacations and
Yeah,
yeah.
It is. Summer's hard. But just don't give up. Don't stop being consistent, because what you're doing now, you're going to see in 3 months is actually what you're going to see results of what you're doing right now.
Right.
So when the going gets hard and you feel like it's not doing anything successful, realize people are still seeing it. And just because they don't have the money for it now doesn't mean they won't have the money for it later.
Right.
So putting that in their mind, keep showing up in their feed, keep, being fresh on their mind, and they'll remember you when it comes time to buy.
And don't stop sharing too, because Facebook is doing right now where like most people are not seeing my post until 4 to 5 days after I post. So like the fragrance flower sale, I posted legit like 30 times within 30 days. And I swear to God, 3 people messaged me the day after it was over asking if it was still on because they just saw my post. So even though like I get like that too, like I feel like I'm annoying people, don't quit posting because they're not seeing your post right away.
I know that I get more interaction if I post through my Instagram and Facebook stories, that I get more views. It's seen more.
Yeah, you can, and that's what's nice too. You can actually see who's seeing it. So do you get creative with your stories, like having them like click on it or asking questions or posting your link on there?
I post a link with like little catchphrases and stuff, but I mean, I don't have a large, like a VIP group on Facebook. I don't really have a lot of friends on Instagram. I'm more of a homebody, so I don't go out. I don't have a lot of friends. So I think that is one thing that's kind of hindering me, is that I don't have a large like friend base, so I can't share as much.
So I want to jump in there really quick because one of the things that you can do if you don't go out very often and you don't have a huge friend group or people, you can always go into different like shops and ask them if you can set a fragrance flower out with your link, your QR code on it, or set out your business cards. I did that at Habanero Grill here in town, and it's been setting out for, I don't know, 2 months, and I finally got one person message me today asking if they can order a flower.
That's awesome.
I've been going around the last 2 weeks trying to get them into like local coffee shops, mom and pop restaurants. I was talking about this a little earlier before everyone hopped on. Different vets, but in our area in Charlotte, North Carolina area, we're still on, some places don't allow, like at the vet, the techs come out, get your pet, you sit in the car, and then when your pet's done, they bring them back out. So I don't know how everywhere else is, but there's still some places that we aren't able to fully attend still, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes things difficult.
Kelly, what do you have in the restaurant? Like, do you have the flower with the QR code on it, or what do you have in there?
What I did was I put a fragrance flower out, and then I had made my own label with my name and my website, but then I also have a QR code to it. that links them straight to my VIP page.
I think that's like the best idea for anyone trying to get like their name out there. Like the fragrance flower, like word it to where you're gifting it to them and tell them that you set up a party for their business.
Yep.
So if anybody mentions like the scent or anything, they can just send like they can just send them to their website, and if they shop, then it's a party for them. Sorry, my phone's blowing up, but yeah, if you like, I mean, obviously I own a hair salon, but if I didn't, then like if I didn't sell Scentsy, I would gladly like have somebody sit one on my reception desk and just send them right there to have people shop for it. Cause I mean, the business owner, you're giving them a free flower, but then if they're, when their party gets to a party, then you're just giving them rewards. So it's a win-win for everybody. I think it's just all in how you word it.
Yeah, I also saw a post that it was on a different group, but she had went to a car dealership and gave them some scent circles. So when somebody buys a car, they give them a free scent circle
Mm-hmm.
that had her information on it. So I mean, that's a little. It's a little stretch for me to try to do that, just because.
Yeah,
I mean,
that could be a little more iffy.
I think maybe she might have known the person that owns the car dealership.
Right.
Kind of one of those situations, but yeah, if you can get things sitting out in places, go for it.
I didn't even think about car dealerships. I've got a gentleman that I've basically bought all but one of my vehicles from. I didn't even think about seeing if you could even do that with a dealership. That didn't even cross. Can y'all hear me? Because I have a mute button.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Oh, crap.
I know there's quite a few people with the car dealerships. They will put scent circles or car bars in as a party and then give them the rewards too. So you can always offer like for them to buy it. You could give them some for free. I wouldn't give too many of those for free, just because that, like we said, that could be iffy. But I feel like the fragrance flower is honestly, and this is just my opinion, but one of the best options, because for one, it lasts long. For two, it's showing them it smells good, but it's a decorating option too. And you can easily put a label on that, whether you print one off or you legit just write a piece of paper and put around the base of the flower. You could set something there, but I think putting a label on it with the QR code and your information to where it can't get lost and it's attached to the flower is, I would say, one of the probably the best marketing options. Leaving it at a business or anywhere right now is probably one of the best options we have to get your name out there and to try to get orders.
Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, that flower lasts 60 days.
Yeah, and
days.
longer. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you also have to make sure to tell the company not to put it on a wooden table. Jessica knows all about this.
Have you guys bought? I always buy the wood slices on Amazon, and then that's where you could give them one of those with it too, and just be like, don't move it off of this wood piece.
Yeah, Jessica messaged me. It's like, it took the varnish off my new table. Oh
yes, that happened to Samantha on our team too. She legit took it right off her like brand new table.
Oh no.
Yeah. Those are all great ideas. It's just all about being creative to find new customer bases, and if you are someone that is home a lot, finding a way to go outside or go inside a place if you can, just to make those connections, because you can't always make them at your job, or you can't always make them on the day-to-day, especially if you work at home. So always finding different ways to have a conversation, organically bring it up. I mean, we talked about Kelly being a Walmart stalker and, giving samples at Walmart in like the laundry aisle or in the candle aisle, it's.
I think I've graduated a little bit, because at our Memorial Day cookout, I have to tell you this, because I mean, if you guys have like parties, or if you have a lot of like people at your house and you're doing like a party or a get together, try this. So I was at my grandma's and we were having a cookout, and my uncle smokes in the back porch. So the back porch is where all the smoke accumulates on the wall. So I took my counter cleaner over there and wiped the wall down and showed everybody all of the stuff from his cigarettes on there.
Okay, first of all, right there, that's how you be a Scentsy consultant, though. That's how you sell your products.
Right.
Like you're sharing it and you're showing them in person. That right there, Kelly, is exactly how you do it. God, these mosquitoes are eating the crap out of me.
I wiped it off and I'm like, look, everybody, look at this magic in a bottle.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So then my grandma's like, are
Serious.
you gonna finish it? I was like, I need a ladder.
No, because then when everybody comes over here, they're gonna be like, "What's the difference?" And then they're, it brings up Scentsy in every conversation.
Yeah.
How awesome counter clean is.
I had my brother's girlfriend hadn't bought from me yet, and then my brother had just bought himself a new truck, and so I gave him a mini fan diffuser for being a big boy, buying his own truck. And then when I was there, because I had gone up there for an event and I had all my stuff, and then as I gave him the thing, I was like, oh hey Jessica, do you want to smell my wax? And I like brought my little cooler bag out and I like set it right in front of her, and she did. She went through and got 3 of them from me. So it was just funny because I was like, hey, smell my wax.
Exactly. Anytime you can get those scent underneath people's noses and find a way to bring it up. I know it's harder in the summer because, unless you have a cooler, it's hard to have wax, but that's when it is good to have a bottle of counter clean in your car, have scent circles or anything that you can show them that they can actually see outside of a catalog. But always make sure you have like scent circles in your glove box, catalogs, anything that doesn't melt, have in your car, even fragrance flowers, because that's the thing I sell the most of is fragrance flowers. And if you're not selling fragrance flowers, you really need to be sharing them like in person and the benefits of them. And there's not a lot of products out there like it, and that's why I like it. It's like everybody's like, yeah, everybody has the wax and warmers and yada yada yada, but the features that fragrance flower has, how long it lasts and how inexpensive it is, and truly knowing it is hand carved out of cello wood, it absorbs out, lets the fragrance out, and just really sharing and telling people that that's my favorite product. People eat that up because it is gorgeous, or they can color it. It is a project that at your next family get together, push that whenever cookouts are coming, want a fun activity for your kids, buy a pack of Sharpies and you can color these fragrance flowers and look at these before and after pictures. Make sure you guys are posting in real life pictures. Go to Pinterest.
I think for my daughter's graduation party, I'm going to actually put fragrance flowers as centerpieces.
Yeah.
Colored in orange and black for her school.
Absolutely.
But then it also gives off the smell. So then people are like, what is that?
Absolutely. Yep.
If anyone's trying to figure out what to be warm in, I at the pet expo was right next to a lady who had rabbit cages, and all anyone could smell was red, white, and berry pie. I sold out of that bar because it was an indoor event, so I had electricity. But it was the cutest thing too. This little 2-year-old boy was walking by and he goes, that smells good. Like
that is definitely a thing at an event. You need to have a lot on hand of whatever it is that you're melding, because people are going to want that.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to stock up on for my next one. I might just rebuy red, white, and berry pie because that one did so well. I mean, because I've had the scent of the month for 3 months now, and I still have a lot of pink lemon water. I still have a lot of ruby nectarine, but because at the indoor event I had electricity and was able to burn it, I sold out of that one.
Well, that's a good thing for you at your events, is to use up what you're getting in your monthly club. So that's very smart to do that. But also it's good because that's a way to pitch club, is you get them hooked on this, and then as they're selling it, be like, this is only available the month of June or while supplies last, but if you want to get it forever, you can always get my bar. So there you've just plugged in club with something they love. Megan, you've been quiet tonight, girlfriend. Give us some of your inspiration.
I don't know. I'm just
not very inspiring. No, I do have the one thing that I wanted to show up and talk about tonight. About, I almost threw it in there when you guys were talking about messaging people about bring back bars to other
Oh yeah,
people.
this is perfect.
Yep. So, don't just worry about the people that are ordering, or worry about the people that are interacting. If they aren't ordering before, if they're interacting with your post. Okay, so I guess this cold messaging is messaging someone that you've never ever talked to. If they are interacting with your post, if they're interacting with you, if they have been commenting on the same post of in a group that you're in and you guys are into the same conversation, you can message that person and you don't have to bring up Scentsy. Make that connection with them. You don't know if you're going to be friends with them now, 6 months down the road, they could end up buying from you. 2 years from now, they can end up joining your team. You make those connections. If they are connecting with you, it's not cold messaging. Just don't throw out, hey, I seen you on this post. You want to buy from me? I mean, interact with them just like you was in public, but take it to a private platform. Make it a personal thing.
And if you don't know how to make that organic transfer, if they're just liking all your posts on your personal page about Scentsy, invite them to your VIP page. So that's a way of connecting to them without selling. Be like, hey, like I've seen you've been interested in what I've been posting. Thank you so much for the support. I just wanted to personally thank you and invite you over to my VIP page where we do fun, whatever, that you do in your VIP group. So let them know, you see them, you appreciate them. You're not pushy. You're not there to only get the sell. You're there to interact, be friends, have connections, and then hopefully sales come from later, but it might not even come directly from them, but they just might, refer you to other people. So never
That's
give
where
up.
some of my biggest sales have come from, like people who just watch from the sidelines, and I put those little comments in there like, oh, you need this or this and that. Like it may take them a few years, but then they've turned into my biggest customers, because once that light clicks and they're like, oh yeah, you're right. Especially with the counter clean, like you just got to get them hooked on one thing and then give them the bunch of samples. But just because they're watching, not buying, doesn't mean they won't support you in the future. So don't give up on those people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, like example, if you have say you have a friend, or not, say you're friends on Facebook, but you're not like have that connection, but you see the things that they're posting. Example, I had a girl post about loving Halloween and constantly wanting it to be Halloween. Well, the cat was on sale, the pumpkin was on sale. So I tagged her in it and said, hey, made me think of you. And then it was a conversation later of like, well, how much is that? Well, I might order that. So, I mean, if you see something that you think it makes you think of somebody else, tag them in it. Because you never know.
Absolutely. Yep. Always
And
take note.
I also want to touch on something really quick. Also, again, I did touch on this last Zoom meeting, but I'm going to say it again. I changed the way that I did my VIP page and started posting personal things about my family, about me, about things that I'm doing or what's going on with my life, instead of just this is for sale, this is for sale, this is for sale, this is for sale. And I've gotten a lot more interaction. A lot more people are commenting and looking at it and actually reading it, instead of just posting constant stuff about what I'm selling.
Absolutely. Love that. Okay. Anybody have any questions, input, suggestions? Okay. Well, we always like to close this out with everybody saying something that they've done good this week or shouting themselves out about something. And why we do this, because I know there's some of you that have never been on here before, is we want to normalize you guys shouting yourselves out for your accomplishments, even if they're the tiniest little things, because you deserve to be celebrated, and this is a place to come and be celebrated. So we want all of you just to recognize something you feel like it was either a task that you've been wanting to do forever and you got it done, something that you just, you're proud of yourself. We don't care how small it is. We want to help celebrate you. So Kelly's going to go first.
I signed up my sister-in-law, Sierra.
TV.
Yay.
Yay. Welcome.
Sold a warmer and wax bundle.
Awesome.
Yay.
Megan.
I'm gonna go back to this weekend and bring up Megan's Scentsy Club addiction, and I forgot that my Scentsy Club was running and my account went negative, and I busted my ass this weekend, literally busted my ass. And I made my $240 off of my stash. So
Nice.
I pulled my ass out of the rear.
Makes you wonder though, if you put that much determination into your more often, like what would you be
I
able
know,
to do?
like, right. Why
That
can't I do
crazy?
that? That was in 2 days. I made just under $200, which then I just had to be like, babe, I'm sorry. I need $60 because I got all the rest of it. Good job. And he was proud of me too. So that's another, he was not bad. I was like, Felix is gonna kill me. No, he didn't kill me. He was proud of me in the long run. So,
It's awesome.
and yeah, why can't I do that every day? Dang.
But it shows you can do it.
Yes.
You are capable. All right, Cheyenne.
I followed up with the new customer that I have all the way in Colorado, and her 12-year-old daughter is so excited to use the laundry samples because she's like, I never knew that they had laundry.
That's
Because
awesome.
ghosted her, so she's excited to have me now.
There we go. We love it.
Yes.
Tessa.
So if you guys saw my live in tabs group, I focused on my goal setting today. I just really focused on my mindset in general because it's my official first day of summer break. And so I was so ready to just be like, all right, I got to transition from teacher mode into productive Tessa summer mode and not sleep in until 11 o'clock like I wanted to, but nope, I got up, I got my mindset right, did some goal setting, so I'm super pumped.
That's amazing. So proud of you and love that you went live and shared that. That was awesome. Miss Jessica.
I can't hear. What?
Oh. So shout yourself out something that you've done in your business that you're proud of yourself for this week or recently. I know you've on vacations, but something you're proud of yourself for, something you did that you've needed to do.
Well, I have not done nothing this week. I don't know.
You got some
Okay.
sales.
Think about it. We'll come back to you.
I can't hear.
You're good.
What you
You're
say?
good. Okay. Danielle Heron.
You're froze.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so I had to put it on mute because we've been talking at work. I mean, I'm not getting very far very fast, but trying to get, my samples and stuff into, local places. I think I'm going to definitely try the flowers. Hold on one second. That works. I'm trying to multitask. But I'm just, trying to, build a customer base. So that's, I guess I'm working on it. It's just not getting far.
No, you're good. You're being consistent. You're showing up for your business and you're trying new things and pivoting when something may not be working. That's amazing. Proud of you. Miss Renee.
I did order a 12-pack of Bring Back My Bars, hoping that comes in really quick here so I can make samples. And I did reach out to a couple people about joining, but we're not there yet.
That's okay. You said yet. So you know that just because it was a no right now doesn't mean it's a no forever.
Right.
That's awesome. All right, Danielle, what you got? She's chatting.
I know.
You know. Okay. Sarah, you got anything you want to share being a 2-day-old consultant or just listening?
She joined. That's her big accomplishment.
Right?
Yeah.
Yay,
To
Sierra.
the family. And then Miss Carol, I see you down there too. Have anything you want to shout yourself out for?
Carol shouted herself out in the chat.
She's doing a live. That's huge. I know how uncomfortable that can be, especially your first time. So just hit that live button. Just remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. You just do it, and that's amazing.
I want to
Megan?
shout everybody out for showing up tonight because y'all showed up for your business, and shout out to everybody because that's what you've done this
Absolutely.
week. Even on vacation when you don't think you're showing up, you showed up.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what Danielle said to you in the chat too. Just
yeah.
Okay, so Tabitha, shout yourself out.
shout myself out. So I got to talk to all you beautiful people. It's a highlight of my night. I love when you guys show up to talk to us. It makes my heart just being in a leadership role in this business. And if some of you don't have teamies yet, but I'll tell you what, it just transfers the drive you have to work your business. Then when you become a leader, and like, guys, there's 30 people in our little group now. Like, I am pumped. There's 30 of us. Like, at the beginning of the year, there was like 9. So I'm just so proud of everybody showing up, working their business, and like creating this team and this atmosphere and this drive. And like, and we're adopting other people that all of you aren't on our direct line, but like, we open this up because we want everybody to just like be a part of this, whatever this is that's happening, this business. But it truly is fantastic. I love just being with you guys, talking to you guys. You guys help me grow my business by feeding off of me back and forth, hearing what you guys are saying, what you're looking for in your business. You know, it's just creating me to be a better consultant and a better leader. So I just thank you guys for showing up and believing in this Tuesday night Zoom that started with just the 3 of us. Like, it really does mean the world.
Yeah, how many weeks did we go with just the 3 of us?
Months. It was months.
Oh, yeah, right.
It actually was months.
Months, I guess.
So
yeah.
to just see this many people is
Every
just
week
like,
for months.
The
I love it.
question really is how many months, but how long did we talk those nights?
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
So Brittany said she started putting scent circles and lockers at the fire department because they can definitely smell rank, and everyone, including the chief, for loving the smell goods. That is fantastic and such a great idea. That right there is capitalizing on something that you do, that you're intertwining your world. And that time that you can do that, always think outside the box. Always think, how can I Scentsy this? You know, showing it to people, sharing it to people without being spammy, silly, icky.
Tabitha, you didn't shout yourself out. You talked about your team being awesome. Shout yourself
So me
out.
individually, so actually I signed up for Project Broadcast, and I've been watching videos and studying that, and I am really, really proud of myself because it has scared the daylights out of me because it looks so intimidating. But today I scheduled out all my team anniversaries. So whenever my teamies get a anniversary, they will get a text message, and on their birthday, they will get a text message. So those were 2 huge accomplishments I did today. And I'm getting there to where I can send it out to my customers. So yeah, Project Broadcast. That's my shout out. I'm
going to talk about your club.
Oh, I have, I have 2 of the 3 clubs met for the incentive. So
Sweet.
yeah. Guys.
Because she doesn't shut up about club. So that's why
I don't shut up about club. And I'm telling you,
we've had 2 back-to-back talks about club.
I will shove club down your faces, so you shove club down your customers' faces. I'm just here for you guys.
Hey, it's okay,
really,
Pam. I'll do the same thing with events. I'll just never shut up about events.
Yeah.
Her first clubber actually was somebody that she had actually June 1st they signed up for club.
Yeah, both of them actually. And that's exactly what I was going to say. So because I believe in this program and I talk about this program nonstop, I have been planting these club seeds for months with my customers. And it just so happened that both people that joined on June 1st, hadn't even touched base with them since the last time I talked to them about club. Like they just happened to join on June 1st and both had over $60 clubs. So like, it was just huge that it happened during the incentive period, but it's like, I didn't do that for the incentive. Like those were just seeds I had planted because like I have a goal this year. I want to build my club. And I'm up to 17 subscribers now. So, and that's after losing half of them because in March I signed up. Brittany was one of them. I signed up half of my clubs to my team members in March. So I was like, and then Marissa joined and I let her take, her people that were my club. So it just, you sometimes you have to build yourself up and start over, but
we have 2 months to hit it.
You do have 2 months to hit it
this month, and by next month you might have questions coming in too.
And if someone tells you like, oh, I don't have money right now to do it, or I need to wait, they can schedule it now to have it shipped later. It can ship next month, but it's on the books. You won't technically get that credit until it does post, but you'll have them committed right then when they're ready to do it. And then when their money comes in, then it's good. So whenever you got a fish on the hook, pull, don't let it go because people get busy. So we need to do a picture. Okay, so yeah, we do team picture. So hope that's good. Oh, Brittany, your beautiful face. Look at you showing up for the picture. Like she was here the whole time. All right, everybody ready? 1, 2. Hopefully I got some good ones there. Okay, perfect. Well, if you guys need anything, reach out. Thank you for showing up, but most importantly, thank you for showing up for your business. You guys are amazing. We love you.
Hey, Tabby, did my dog get in the picture? Because she like jumped on my face.
I don't know. Did your doggy? You know what? Part of faces. That's really funny.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's awesome. We love it. Well, everybody have a good night. And don't forget, every Tuesday at 9 p.m., we're here. Same join link, same password. And we're always open for suggestions if you guys want to talk about something specific other than club. No, but really, we are open to talk about anything and everything. So just reach out. But thank you for showing up, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
1, 2.